Hello and welcome to my channel. Here we learn the lore and stories of the world of Tyria. Today we will venture deeper into the Maguuma jungle, to Auric Basin and its golden city of Tarir to learn its secrets. We will go through the story of Auric Basin, as well as the landscape and things you will find in your own travels there. Sit back, relax and listen to Auric Basin, a land of ancient glory and wild peril. You can find the full lore on Auric Basin on the official Guild Wars 2 wiki. Let's begin. Deep in the wild Maguuma jungle, Auric Basin is a beautiful but dangerous place. Here, tall golden towers rise above the thick jungle trees, glowing with ancient magic from a long-lost civilization. Huge waterfalls crash down cliffs, their sounds lost in the dense jungle. Below the ground there are many caves and tunnels that hide both treasures from the past and dangerous creatures. This land is between two worlds, one of ancient wisdom, held in the golden city of Tarir, and one of wild nature, where dangerous creatures roam and Mordremoth's evil spreads like a sickness. To walk through Auric Basin is to step into a place full of history and magic, with the Exalted watching over everything in silence. But Auric Basin is not just about the past. The battle against Mordremoth still happens here, and its heart beats strong against the Elder Dragon's forces. The forgotten city of Tarir, a shining city in the jungle. At the center of Auric Basin is Tarir, the forgotten city. It is a place full of wonder and mystery. Unlike other ruins in the jungle, Tarir still stands tall, its golden towers glowing in the sunlight. The city was built by the Forgotten, an ancient race that wanted to protect the world. Tarir wasn't just a city. It was a safe place where Glint's legacy, a single dragon egg, could be protected from the destruction of the Elder Dragons. To protect it, the Forgotten created the Exalted. These were mortals who went through a special ritual to change into glowing beings made of pure energy. These eternal guardians still walk through the city, watching over everything. Inside Tarir, the air is full of magic. Golden platforms move by themselves, and big doors open only for those the Exalted choose. Some parts of the city are locked away, their secrets hidden for hundreds of years, waiting for the right person to find them. Far beneath Tarir, in a special room, Glint's egg lies in a cradle of light. It holds the greatest hope for the future, and it must be kept safe at all costs. The wild jungle beyond Tarir. Outside Tarir, Auric Basin is a huge jungle filled with both beauty and danger. The land is full of high cliffs, waterfalls and dark forests where few dare to go. The jungle is ancient, with trees so tall that they seem to touch the sky. Their roots twist through the soil like giant stone pillars. The air is full of the smell of wet earth, flowers and strange creatures. The ground is uneven, covered in thick plants, fallen trees and glowing fungi that shine softly in the dark. Even though the jungle is full of wonders, it's not a safe place. Mordremoth's corruption spreads like a sickness, changing the plants and animals of the jungle. Vines move like snakes, wrapping around anything in their way. Trees bend and groan, their bark breaking open to show glowing green veins. The deeper you go into the jungle, the more twisted and unnatural it becomes. Anyone who ventures too far from Tarir might never return. The 4 outposts, the last defense. Scattered around Auric Basin are 4 exalted outposts. These are the last defenses against Mordremoth's army. Though smaller than Tarir, these watchtowers are built on ancient forgotten ruins, their golden walls glowing softly in the jungle. Each outpost has a special job, protecting parts of the basin and offering safety to those who fight with the Exalted. Northwatch is built on high cliffs. From here, you can see most of Auric Basin, but the climb to Northwatch is dangerous, and many paths lead to steep drops. Eastwatch is near waterfalls and hidden caves. It's both beautiful and dangerous. Some caves hold ancient treasures, but others are full of dangerous creatures called Chak. Southwatch is built in swampy land where the ground is soft and wet. The air is thick with mist and strange shapes move in the shadows. This outpost is the most isolated, and the Exalted here fight hard to keep the evil from spreading. Westwatch stand at the edge of Mordramoth's influence. The jungle here is twisted, and the air hums with dark energy. It's a place of constant battle between the Exalted and Mordramoth's forces. The hidden secrets of Auric Basin. Auric Basin isn't just a land of fighting, it's also a place full of mystery. Beneath the ground, there are huge caverns that stretch for miles. Some lead to old forgotten vaults filled with treasures, while others lead to the dark hives of the Chuck, where the air is full of strange sounds. There are also stories of lost shrines hidden deep in the jungle. Some believe these shrines hold knowledge even the Exalted don't know, but few who search for them ever come back. Then there are the phantoms, shadows that move quietly through the trees, figures that appear and disappear before your eyes. Some say they are ghosts of the forgotten, while others think they are lost travelers or something even stranger. A land of adventure. To travel through Auric Basin is to enter a world full of beauty and danger. It's a land where golden ruins rise high above the jungle, where rivers flow through ancient valleys, and where the fate of the world might depend on those brave enough to fight against the darkness. As long as Tarir stands, there is hope. And for those who are willing to walk its dangerous paths, there are many stories waiting to be told. Now, for the continuation of Eryndel's journey. Eryndel's journey, from Verdant Brink to Auric Basin. Eryndel stood at the edge of the Verdant Brink, his heart heavy with the memories of the battles fought and the friends he had lost. The Pact had pushed back against the forces of Mordramoth, but the cost had been high. The jungle had taken its toll on him, and though he had grown stronger through the fight, the weight of the struggle had left its mark. His journey had begun in the thick, dangerous jungles of Verdant Brink, where the Pact had made its first stand against Mordramoth's forces. It was there, amid the lush green of the jungle, that Eryndel had been introduced to the Exalted, the mysterious beings who had guarded Glint's legacy for centuries. Their ancient power and dedication to protecting the dragon egg had drawn Eryndel's curiosity, but he knew there was more to the story than even they had revealed. Now, he stood on the verge of a new chapter. The battle in Verdant Brink was only the beginning. Auric Basin, the hidden land of the Exalted, awaited him. A place of ancient golden ruins and vibrant jungles, it was both a sanctuary and a battlefield. The Exalted were not just protectors of the dragon egg, they were also the last line of defense against Mordramoth's relentless corruption, and Eryndel had become a part of that fight. The call to Auric Basin. The Pact had made its move. With Verdant Brink secured, the next stage of the campaign was to push deeper into the jungle, into the heart of the land where Mordramoth's power was most concentrated. Auric Basin was a place of both great beauty and great danger, and Eryndel had no choice but to venture there. The Exalted needed help to defend their sacred city of Tarir, and the Pact needed every warrior it could muster to stop the advance of Mordramoth's forces. Eryndel had seen the devastation that Mordramoth caused, and now it was time to stop it once and for all. He had learned much about the jungle dragon's reach, but the Exalted knew things that no one else did. They had fought Mordramoth for centuries, their sacred duty bound to Glint's legacy. The knowledge they carried could turn the tide of the war. But when Eryndel stepped into Auric Basin, he quickly realized that this place was not just about battle. The golden city of Tarir, hidden within the thick jungle, held secrets that even the Exalted were unwilling to share. Eryndel's instincts told him that this place had a role to play in the fate of Tyria, something far larger than just the battle with Mordramoth. Arrival at Tarir. As he approached the golden city, the massive spires of Tarir gleamed brightly in the distance, rising above the jungle like the last bastion of hope. The city was magnificent, its golden walls and intricate carvings telling a story older than the world itself. Eryndel's awe was tempered by the knowledge that this city was not only a place of sanctuary, but also a battleground. Mordran forces had already begun to encroach upon its borders, their twisted corruption spreading like a shadow over everything in their path. At the gates of Tarir, Eryndel was greeted by the Exalted, golden beings who radiated power and serenity. They welcomed him, but their eyes were full of unspoken burdens. These beings had been waiting for centuries, guarding Glint's legacy, but even their power was not enough to hold back the might of Mordremoth's growing forces. The Exalted explained their duty to Eryndel. Their eternal task was to protect the dragon egg hidden deep within the city, the very hope of the world. It was their mission to see that the egg would one day hatch, bringing with it the power needed to free the world from the grip of the Elder Dragons. Eryndel understood the gravity of his new role. The fight was no longer just about surviving, it was about securing the future of Tyria itself. The battle for the Exalted City. Soon, the quiet beauty of the Exalted City was shattered. Mordrem forces came in waves, their twisted creations pushing through the jungle with a relentless hunger. Mordremoth's corruption spread across the land, warping everything it touched, turning the jungle into a dark reflection of itself. Eryndel fought alongside the Exalted, his heart steeled against the horrors he faced. The city's defenses held, but only just. With each passing day, Mordremoth's forces seemed to grow stronger, pushing against the walls of Tarir. The Exalted's power was incredible, but even they could not stand alone against the sheer force of the dragon's influence. One of the greatest threats was the Mordrem Octavine, a massive monstrous creature that had been summoned by Mordremoth's will. It pulsed with dark green energy, and its very presence threatened to destroy the city. Eryndel and his allies fought valiantly against the Octavine, striking at its vulnerable points, hoping to weaken its unnatural strength. The battle was fierce, the air thick with the scent of burning leaves and the roar of battle. Eryndel felt the weight of every strike, the importance of every moment. The Exalted were strong, but they were not invincible. It would take everything Eryndel had to ensure their victory. A Glimmer of Hope. When the Octavine finally fell, the city seemed to breathe again. The Exalted stood tall, their forms glowing with golden energy. Tarir was safe, for now. But Eryndel knew this peace was fragile. Mordremoth's influence was far from gone, and the Exalted's war was not over. Yet, he also felt something else, a spark of hope. Through all the darkness and corruption, the Exalted had protected Glint's legacy. That egg still rested in its sacred chamber, untouched by the forces of Mordremoth. It was not just the future of the Exalted that depended on it, it was the future of the entire world. Eryndel had come to Auric Basin as a soldier, but he was leaving as something much more. A protector, a defender of hope. As he looked at the shining city of Tarir, he knew that his journey had only begun. This has been the story of Auric Basin. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope you enjoyed the continuation of Eryndel's journey as he learns more about the secrets hidden within the Maguuma jungle. For those who do not play the game, this battle against the Octavine is actually an in-game event that you can play. It's quite challenging if not everyone knows the role in the event, but very rewarding. If completed, you get to venture deeper into the city of Tarir to unlock its treasures. It's a very nice event that a lot of players do on the daily. Anyway, with that said, thank you for watching this video. Like and comment something you thought was interesting or something that you would like to hear. Also subscribe to not miss future lore videos in this format. Now, take care and I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.